Can I make a request that you please don't make any dojins about me?
No. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot to ask. Who was supposed to look up the reviews this time?
Yeah, I didn't do it, so I was just gonna.
Yeah, well, it's new enough. I don't know if there'll be any. Who am I kidding? It's the internet. Someone's got a fucking opinion.
It seems Japan's obsession with spineless morons who can't even interact with members of their own species has become more and more severe as time goes on. This might be the all-time record for MCs that can't even get a sentence across properly and even spend 30 seconds with another human being without it being face palm after face palm.
Clearly, someone's never seen men in high school.
Yes.
What do you mean you can't talk to girls? The boobs. The boobs talk to me.
Sure, I know Nagatoro. Is that how you say that, Nagatoro?
Japanese is phonetic. Nagatoro.
Okay, Nagatoro takes center stage, but she can't carry this show. I'm aware of the masochistic audience that enjoys her character, but she quickly becomes a one-trick pony and could not carry the show alone. Male MC is the most horribly written character in existence.
0 people found this review helpful.
Oh, not sure how this all started, but I will never in my life meet anyone even remotely inept as this dude. Why does Japan keep producing MCs that seem like they spend their whole lives living in an isolated island and were recently just made aware of the existence of other humans?
Wow, that sounds suspiciously like Japan.
You know, yeah, I got you an island, and they just recently found out, hey, we haven't been just dumping all these Toyotas in the fucking ocean. They've actually been going places. Overall, the art is decent. Okay. Nagatoro's character is different and interesting, but the main character is a deal breaker. He's like the guy that talks during porn. Like, I don't care, dude. Shut up. Also, the premise of the show becomes tired and the romance is forced. I found this review. Oh, no, I did not.
And that main character is interesting somewhat. But still, doesn't that just mean that the socially awkward Japanese boy isn't the main character? Wouldn't that mean Nagatoro is the main character?
I mean, that kind of makes sense. I assume they're like both main characters. Like the show is kind of I assume the show is kind of based around their relationship more than anything. With a 2 out of 10.
Oh yeah, a 2 out of 10, huh?
Yeah, 2 out of 10. They're done with it. DVDZ. Oh, and he's watched 664. Jesus Christ.
That's too many.
That is an incredible amount of anime.
Well, he gave Slime an 8. Sorry. The reincarnated slime, not 300 slime.
Season 2. He does seem very adamant about the 3-episode rule. How could you give Isekai cheat music?
Musician. Do it. I would read that.
How could you possibly give this?
I think it is.
What the fuck, man? You couldn't get past episode.
He watched all of Redo of a Healer.
Really?
Yep. Not that I blame him. It's pretty high quality trash.
Quality trash?
It's quality trash.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
I want to stalk this guy some more. This is our show now.
This is their show. We just stalk mal users.
Yeah. We read your review and then judge you relentlessly.
He's in California.
Oh, fucking, then his opinion's worthless. I bet he surfs. What a nerd.
You see, my anime list gives you a large amount of information on their form users. Like, I can literally see every single post he's ever made.
Good. Keeps him honest.
Oh, he's watching Spider right now.
Huh. Oh my God, I didn't know it had 24 episodes. I need to go back. I thought it was a 12 episode series.
Yeah, that's the Netflix had a Ghost in the Shell adaptation.
I bet it was trash.
It sure looks like trash. You're in the first episode where I referenced a knockoff Ghost in the Shell. That's where I pulled all the images from because it just looks like it's a knockoff.
Oh, he dropped Angel Beats.
Really?
Oh wait, no, I'm in the wrong tab. It took me to completed. You completed Angel Beats.
Okay.
I was gonna say, fuck you.
Like Jesus, bro. That's some good shit.
What isn't good enough for you? I didn't know Blade and Soul had an anime. I bet it's trash. Can't wait to watch it.
Can't wait. I have no idea what Blade and Soul is.
It's a MMO. I don't know if it's a Korean or a Chinese MMO, but probably a Korean one. It's kind of got like somewhat like a fighting game control system. It's actually pretty fun, but very confusing.
You can just play EVE Online if you want that, right?
Yeah, but does EVE Online have boob physics?
Probably.
Oh, now I have to look.
I mean, EVE Online is massive.
Well, I don't want to take a class on the physics of boobs. It's not what I meant. Though I lied, I would take that class.
But Stefan, you have to. How else could you possibly play EVE Online if you don't take the prerequisite college course in economics before you engage in this MMO?
Easy. I got some bolt cutters and a pair of rubber gloves. Are you mining Bitcoin, you bitch?
Yes, all
You're
the time.
You're the problem, you
I am
motherfucker.
definitely the problem.
You're the reason I can't get graphics cards.
It is purely by accident that I have this graphics card and that I got it at a time when it was reasonably priced to buy it.
That doesn't make me less angry at you. In fact, it makes me more.
Well, maybe you should have accepted the graphics cards I offered you.
But I wanted better ones. How do I full screen this motherfucker? Oh, could it be the full screen option? Perhaps it could be. Perhaps. Oh no, I recognize some of these thumbnails and they scare me.
I'm not opening that.
Why not? Don't do it. Don't do it. It was a joke.
No.
Who's the brown haired girl? Takagi.
You got me on that one. I'm not sure who she is. All right, let's actually get started and stop looking up the comments and possibly coming across some naughty pictures.
I can't tell you how confusing it is to see your split screen when I'm in full screen. Oh God.
That probably did not help at all. All right. Technical difficulties averted here. You can watch these birds again.
X-Arm is on that guy's drop list.
Yeah, I saw that. Someone looked at Koei-an and was like, I want to do that. Can I do that again? All
I never
right.
liked cat butt face. I don't understand why people think it's cute. I don't blame him. That's just a creepy ass thing for anyone to do.
Yeah.
An entire room just stops what they're doing to stare at you.
Dude, that is like the pinnacle of like nerves and shit, man.
I just like to say that their books are superior because they're not spiral bound.
Okay, cameraman, chill. Like you don't have to only show their boobs, man.
Their faces don't matter. He's a nervous teenage boy.
His male gaze is very set.
I empathize with this man, but not that part. I would probably be glaring back.
Stare him down. Maybe he's being blinded by all the lens flare in this thing.
Now that I think about it, it would suck to have glasses in anime. You would never be able to see.
Like right now he's good. But now he's fucked.
At least it wasn't a secret dochin.
Hey. Better than two piece? Oh, come on, guys.
No, I refuse. Two piece sounds like it would last twice as long as one piece, and I can't have that.
Remember, if you ever want to get your shitty anime made, all you got to do is just make a better anime about a guy that makes the shitty anime. Oh my god, this girl's inflicted with the skin tooth.
Ugh, hate skin tooth. You need more lip balm. No, don't rewrite my fanfic. This hurts.
Oh.
It hurts.
Learned a long time ago, you don't rewrite another man's jerk off fantasy. Oh man. Oh.
This is why it's hard to become an artist.
That's rough, bro.
Because everything you make is a piece of your self-confidence that someone will tear apart.
Yes. Oh.
Jesus, it's like every nightmare I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm sorry this anime is designed to personally attack you, Stefan.
You should be. You're taking a lot of damage. Oh god, not skin tooth while showing real teeth. Fuck. Just moistened that with his tears.
Is she just like collecting his tears? Is that?
I guess you want the snack for later.
He basically pegged this poor boy. Like that would have been less embarrassing than a girl wiping away your tears here.
Ah, while your eyes are open. Fuck me.
Yeah.
No wonder he cried. I'd cry.
Yes.
And everyone knows I'm the biggest man there is. There's no escape from a bully, my dude.
Also, just gonna say, in general, don't draw people. There's no good way. It won't end well for you. You're going to try to either draw them too realistic, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you drew me ugly," or you're going to draw them pretty, and it's not gonna look like them at all. There's no winning when you draw people. Don't do it.
Don't draw people you know.
Yes. Very important.
Oh, her fangs are real tooth now.
I think it varies on what the situation is. Like my theory is that it's a real tooth whenever she's going in for the kill, but it's a fake tooth, a skin tooth whenever it's just play around.
The fuck is she, a cobra? And she just breaks his neck and the anime's over.
This is a tragic and a short anime. Oh no.
Jesus Christ, this poor kid's gonna have so much trauma. This is how serial killers are made, Charles. Yes. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. He does start crying again. This is literally just to collect his tears.
Jesus Christ. It's like the devil. God, what's a huge reward? Pushing him out the window? Then critiquing his landing technique? Then while he's broken, she pushes him into the gutter.
Mm-hmm. I know this guy's like a fictional character, but can I send him like a card or something like for support?
Jesus.
Like, does Hallmark make something for this?
Oh my God, she really did push him into the gutter. I was right.
Mm-hmm. Aw. So when does the puppy kicking begin?
Puppies fight back, Chuck.
Unlike his weak ass. What? I I really like the way this like OP, or I'm gonna assume it's an OP. It might be an ED this time around. Looks
I don't I don't know. I feel like it's an OP, but it could be the ED. It's pretty high energy for an ED.
all right.
God, it feels like I'm looking at a horror anime.
I mean, in a sense, it kind of is. This poor guy is getting attacked at all levels.
This poor man's got to commit Sudoku. The problem before is his bullies weren't girls. Turns out he likes that shit. This is sexual harassment at its finest, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, this was basically like what 24 minutes of this poor guy getting sexually harassed.
It was 24 minutes of mental assault. I've been
Yeah.
hurt deeply by this.
Oh,
I could not watch this show by myself.
story wise, it's kind of interesting in the fact that it's basically a character driven drama kind of thing where the whole development that you're going to see is basically going through their relationship on whether or not they will or won't, which is, I don't know, that's kind of, whenever you look at it, kind of is like, this is kind of traumatic shit that this that's being inflicted on this poor guy. That's kind of fucked up in a way.
Yeah, it's like slice of life, but only if your life is full of trauma.
Like she is in a sense kind of abusing this kid.
I mean, it's like just straight up abuse. She doesn't even hide it.
She is
She's like, does it piss you off when I beat your ass?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh, you think you like me? Nah, you're just stupid and fat and ugly. Like, god damn.
God.
Let me collect your fucking tears, you little bitch. Like, whoa, bro, whoa.
This is a very unfortunate screen to have paused on, Chuck.
It's where they chose to pause, damn it.
Their creative decisions are making me uncomfortable. That's also not the best one.
No.
God, just about every frame of him looks like he's about to pee his pants because he's too close to a girl.
Yeah, and there's definitely something to be said as far as empathizing with this character. It's very clearly directed at people like us.
Well,
it's very easy, having lived through experiences like his, that you'd empathize with him.
I mean, it's just all of the awkwardness of being a young guy in high school
Right.
distilled into one character. It's like an entire class worth of insecurity in one man.
His tears are actually 100% weapon grade, like awkward.
Yeah,
That's why
Moe
she's
girls and magical girl anime use them as eye drops. That's how they get those nice shiny eyes.
Yes. I don't know. I do think it's kind of weird as like societally, like we're okay with this kind of stuff, but like, should we be? Like,
Oh no, that's not okay.
they're framing it with all like this lens flare and stuff, which is set throughout the entire thing. Like, there's lens flare all the time.
You're right. Lens flare is the bane of society and shouldn't be tolerated.
Yes. So they're framing it as like this is a good thing. This is a growing experience. But like, I don't think that's necessarily true, man.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a formative experience. See, they're trying to frame it to make her seem more likable, I guess, which is why everything seems is set the stage like an idyllic high school memory.
The art direction is very hard to make this feel super nostalgic. That's why they're using all warm tones, lens flares everywhere.
Yeah, if you gave this a colder color palette, it would be a lot worse.
I think if you went really hard in on that, it would very much look like a horror show.
Yeah, we go from, haha, isn't it cute that he's getting teased, to, oh man, this guy's going to break.
One of the things I liked about what I'm going to refer to as the OP is that they do like a nice little color switch in the middle. So they do like a color switch right here where they switch art styles. I like that they kind of went from doing like that super pop like graffiti kind of style to a serial.
The end of that really seems to be trying to imply something.
They're implying that like she is going to have more depth in her character. There's going to be some type of emotional depth there that isn't necessarily apparent on the surface. That's what I would take from that.
Like a really nasty pothole. Took a step, like, oh man, now my shoe's wet. But then your foot just keeps going, like, oh shit, now you're wet down to your knee, and it's the worst.
Oh.
That said, I kind of like this.
This also does a good job of showing that your main lead. I, I okay, there's a good question. Is he actually the main lead of this story? I mean, in a sense, he's a flat character, and I'll stay on this scene where he's literally shown as profile of being exactly flat.
Yeah, well, that's the reason they cover out his eyes a lot, is
Yeah.
to make him less of his own character and more.
Mhm. I didn't realize that was like a common thing where now that you say that, it makes a lot of sense. But like I
Yeah,
didn't realize that was a common thing where you like white out someone's glasses essentially to
well,
make
if you
you look less deeply at them, I guess would be the way to say that.
we looked at people's eyes first, like facial expression stuff.
Mhm.
So when you take those away, it makes it harder to read somebody, which I
Right.
guess dehumanizes them.
Right. And with anime, that it's really easy to be able to like pick and choose what emotion their face is portraying at any moment. So yeah, whiting out the eyes with glasses makes it super easy. Where in this scene they use it to be like, oh, he's hiding, and then whenever it's like right before he walks into this room, right, his glasses are shown. Yeah, there he can't hide anymore, and then he goes in.
That's good. Didn't think about that. As opposed
So
to making it just so he's someone you can project on, it's more that when he's trying to, I don't know.
right. Like right there. So when they're whited out, it's like he's able to hide and kind of not be seen.
Yeah, he's
But when they're
shielding himself.
clear, you can actually see who he is and he can't hide anymore.
Yeah, he's shielding himself. And
Hmm.
then when he comes out, you get to see his eyes. And then when his guard's back up, you can't. No, I'm not going to lie. At first, I thought it was just hentai guy eyes. I was just like, I am a generic man.
Yes.
And I was about to say, when you asked who's the main character, I was going to say, well, Chuck, is the main character in a hentai the guy or the girls?
You're not wrong.
Because
And
nobody remembers the guy usually. They remember the
yeah.
hero, the heroines,
And
the heroines.
I think you're more right on this series than I'd hope. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I'm biased because I know what this guy has made. Spoiler, it's
uh
hentai.
oh no. Also, these statues, I like that they tried to be like, yeah, we put some lines around it. That's how you know it's the animes. They just kind of like gave up and they're like, yeah, whatever. Also, poor dude having to do like the world's most boring fucking still life study.
You say that, but that actually looks kind of interesting. I've done a lot of still lifes. It's much better than just another flower, potted plant, more apples.
I guess I'll do the spatula and ball.
If you go back to it, I bet you I could make a metaphor out of it.
The person I really feel bad for is the guy that has to draw the drawing of the drawing. Got the baseball and the
And the
spatula.
tong, yeah, the tongs. But notice how they've got the lock
Fucking,
in position. It shows how hard it is for him to open up.
oh my God, you got it.
Yeah.
God
And
damn
you
it.
see how the ball's all rough and bumpy and shit.
Uh-huh.
That's how prickly
Yeah.
she is. But
Oh,
she's still game, so she's gonna throw it at him, but he can't catch it because he's too close down.
I was
Yeah.
gonna go with that. It looks like a penis, but that's side of the point.
Yeah, well, see, it shows how hard it is for him to form relationships.
Oh,
And that even once he does open himself up, it's still hard to catch because he's using tongs. There you go. I did it. I'm a
you did
hero of
it.
interpretive dance.
Now, should we criticize his technique there?
It's actually not bad, but his pencil lead is way too long. I hate it when people do that. Maybe I'm the one who's wrong, but I still hate it. They're so fragile. But no, you're supposed to draw from your elbow
Okay.
like that.
Huh.
At least when you're doing art on one of those little podiums,
Yeah.
an
Didn't
easel.
know that.
I went to school. You'd think I'd remember these words.
Hey, I figured you were just like glad to flex your still life interpretation muscles.
The people represent people, and the objects represent objects.
Whoa. What does the fact that she'll model for you, senpai, mean?
It means she's fucking with him. She
Uh,
knows he's like the distillation of an entire classroom's worth of teenage boys. She knows how to fuck with teenage boys because she's a high school girl.
I was just wanting to stop here because
I wish I had that many arms.
little scenes of action in this. They all looked really good. The actual action parts of this, when they decide to sprinkle in those parts, they all look really good.
Yeah, killing slime for 300 years could have took some advice from this anime. This is how you do it.
Like if you're going to knock off Koei animation,
Koyan. Every
yeah,
time you say that, I think of a lady.
this is how you do it. Get rid of this lens flare. God damn.
No, you will understand that this is supposed to be a warm scene if you take away the lens flare. The sun is shining, so the clouds of depression can't set in. More lip balm, please.
Yes. Please stop with the skin tooth.
That's not a skin tooth, it's a sheath for her real teeth. No, I was just gonna say, look at it. Everyone's got expressions. They're emoting even though they barely move. Good.
Right. And you can recycle animation. Those leg movements were recycled 2 or 3 times. And that's just them moving that drawing back and forth. They ain't animating that. So we've talked about the story. We've talked about the art. Was there anything else that we wanted to talk about?
Well, we've been talking about style the whole time, so I don't know. Did you like it?
I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. This is like right up my alley for shows that I enjoy watching. It's about the speed I like
me
and
one
all that
sec.
jazz. I feel sorry for the poor kid. This does kind of give me some Watamote. It's not my fault. I'm not popular kind of vibes where you're cringing with the main character or the lead, if you will, about what they're doing and how they're feeling. And that's a very empathetic response. And so I don't know if I could watch like 20 of these in a row, but like one every now and again, it's a good hit of cringe for me to ingest.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of cringe, but it feels wholesome enough, even though it clearly objectively is not wholesome at all, that I
So
could stomach watching it.
I feel the cringe a lot less with this series than I do with that series. And I'm kind of curious why. I think that it's so much less focused on the inner dialogue of the lead male in this show because
Yeah,
it's more focused on these two relationship. Maybe that gives you a little bit of distance from it.
it's like coming from different places, right?
Mhm.
This one's more about teasing and being teased, and as opposed to just being socially distorted, I guess. You get
One
a
of them,
sense that she has like some kind of social disorder, as opposed to this
right?
one where it's just like a super shy guy
All right. I
and
guess
someone with a
ultimately this
social disorder peeking on him the whole time.
Yeah. Ultimately, this is about a relationship between two people where the other one is just,
A
I
lack
don't
of
know,
relationship.
a continual failure of social ineptness.
I guess it's a different difference from laughing when you make somebody blush and
Mhm.
then watching some guy struggle to get through an interview.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, actually. I like that.
So why do you think you're good for this position? Ah,
What is it?
I went to school this one time and there was a dog there and I liked that dog and I pet the dog and then no, I'm
What
sorry, what was the question?
what is your greatest weakness?
Uh, uh, I just think about it for 20 minutes.
You start crying, make the interviewer feel
Just start
really
crying.
awkward and bad.
Oh my God, that would be the best. What's your greatest weakness? Like 10 minutes, then you just start to cry.
Oh my god. I wish we could start a national movement to do that so we could forever ban that question from the interview playbook.
What's your greatest weakness? That I don't like to dwell on the negatives. Let's talk about our greatest strengths.
So, yeah, I'll give that a 1 and I will put this under watching. If you had in my anime list, where would you put this under? Are you going to put
Uh,
it on plan to watch, dropped, on hold, completed?
it'd be
Watch.
watch with the support group. Let me know whenever you watch it. We can watch it together.
Like I need friends to help me through this.
Yeah, I need someone to hold me through this one. I don't think I'd be getting that job interview.
It's like I'm not qualified for this position. All right. So watch with friends is the answer we're gonna give on this one. Um
I think this one would just be more enjoyable with somebody anyway.
yeah, I can see that where you can affirm your feelings as they're happening there like, "Oh, this is bad for the guy." and then someone can affirm your belief in that instead of
Yeah,
it
well, it
just
makes it less
manifesting
personal.
itself out.
I'm sure ladies will have no problems watching this by themselves, but many poor high
But
school boys and
Evie
their
Deasy
adult
over
forms.
here, he had some issues.
Yeah, well, clearly he's still like a 13-year-old boy, and it made him cry.
Oh, apparently he was born 1986, January 1st. I'm sure that's his real birthday.
It probably is. I stand by what I said. Your body may grow, but your heart never does.
Someone hurt Stevie Deasy, and he hasn't been able to recover since.
I definitely agree with the opinion that this isn't one of those you watch back to back episodes as opposed to
Mhm.
last week's one. That was pretty good. I'd
Yeah,
watch that.
I think you could I could marathon Misfit of Demon Academy and like not even notice it. Mainly because like you can kind of watch Misfit of Demon Academy just kind of half-assedly because it's not like the dialogue's really ever gonna surprise you.
I mean, it might, but not in the ways you would expect.
I mean, I guess the line where when he takes that girl back to his mom's house, that surprised me, but probably. Ooh, I can preview the manga.
The hell's with Neko Girl Cheerleader? Don't stack your fetishes.
Do your fetishes one at a time.
The best part about being an artist, though, is you can get secret revenge on all your enemies. They'll never know the things you've done to them in your drawings.
Oh no. Can I make a request that you please don't make any dojins about me?
No. I mean, you can, but I promise you nothing.
You will receive no quarter here.
Sure you will. You'll be drawn and quartered
Oh no.
and divided up for the UA fangirls.
Hey man, I still have fond memories of that one manga, Oi House, AOI House.
Yeah, yeah. You remember Blue Gender?
Blue Gender. No.
It's the one about the guy who goes into the cryopod and wakes up in a future where giant bug monsters have eaten the world.
Wow, that sounds intense. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's not on this. Hold on. Blue Gender. There you go. Blue Gender.
Ah, that's an oldie.
Oh yeah.
90.
It was used to play on Adult Swim, I believe. You know, I don't actually know how this ends, but I know it was an intense one.
Yeah, it looks like it would be very much intense. Like I'll put it in my plan to watch. I'm never gonna get this list done. Like, goddamn.
Oh no, you never will. Enjoy, Sisyphus. Push this rock up a hill.
I'd rather push this hill up a rock. Thank you very much.
Yeah, don't you think in reverse? That's my logic.
Yeah. All right. Boy.
Later, gate.